Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another Skyforge PlayStation 4 video. And today's video is actually going to be a live com. I'm actually playing live while I record this video. We're going to be doing some Operation Isabella. The first and only raid you get or the only raid I've played. The first raid you get access to in Skyforge. Once you hit endgame, get your god form and all that fun shit. And forgive my language because this video may come off being a rant in a bit of a way, but it's just going to be a chill live commentary. So, you know, when I get my live comms, my chill comms, I cuss, I swear a bit here and there, I'm not going to lie. I can have a pretty dirty mouth sometimes, so if you're on the younger side, you know, I definitely wouldn't play this video with loud volume. But today we're going to talk about bugs. And another thing, speaking of that, guys, feel free to comment on my gameplay here. Let me know if, you know, I'm doing good with my class, bad, whatever y'all think. Y'all want to throw tips at me and stuff like that, feel free to, you know, hit me with some advice. I would love to, you know, get some feedback, you know if I'm doing my rotations right and all that good stuff, you know, so that way I can bring good guides for you guys and, you know, be that professional Skyforge YouTuber y'all have always wanted. So first and foremost, before we even get into this, I have an announcement to make. And the reason I want to tell you guys this straight up is because I see a lot of COD YouTubers getting in trouble for this kind of thing, and I don't want that happening to me. I see a lot of YouTubers get in trouble for this shit. So as of, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 days ago, I'm not sure the exact date, I have been officially announced and declared a Skyforge PS4 influencer by my.com. Now, before you freak out, what that basically means is, I'm, you know, someone that they, you know, rely on to showcase the game. I'm not getting paid or anything like that, so don't worry about that shit. If they do pay me for anything, according to YouTube's regulations and guidelines, I am legally obligated to tell you guys that, you know, this is a sponsored video or I'm paid for some shit and stuff like that. So, if I ever have a video that I make like that, you know, where I'm you know, handed some cash to, you know, to showcase something to you guys, I have to legally say it, or else, you know, y'all can take me to court and I can go to prison and all that shit, and the last thing I want is to go to jail for doing something that I fucking love. So trust and believe, if I have to make, you know, any sponsored videos or anything, I'll let you guys know. But for what it's worth, when I made my first impressions video, this wasn't official yet, so you guys know. And even though I told y'all that in the video, I'm just giving you a reminder. My first impressions video, like I said, was all me. But what it basically is, I'll probably, you know, sometimes I may get like to test things early on the game, and you guys get the drift. Y'all see people do this shit on YouTube all the time. It's you know, it's nothing new. But you know, I'm cool with the devs and, you know, and all that fun stuff. So and that's, you know, what brings me into my next topic. And because, you know, they look at me this way, they count on me to bring them feedback, which is why I think it's so important that I make this video right here that I'm doing. And today we're going to be talking about bugs. And the reason we're going to be talking about bugs is because I signed into Skyforge, and I was actually influenced to make this video the second I signed in. You guys know why? By the time y'all watch this video, it'll be Monday, April 17th, the day after Easter. And by the way, happy Easter, everybody. I hope you all had a great holiday, got a bunch of candy. I hope all the guys on my channel, I hope your girlfriends dressed up as sexy rabbits and banged your brains out for the fucking night. And girls, I hope all the guys dressed up as hot rabbits and did the same for you. But anyway, guys, I hope you all had a happy Easter. But what that brings it to me is, so my premium, and I wish, you know, I took photographic evidence to show this, because it happened to my fiance, and I wasn't even, you know, thinking about, you know, dealing with this. I just reported it as a normal bug. But my premium didn't expire till May 2nd, because, you know, I had took my Argents that I was given with my early access, for purchasing the early access, not that my.com gave to me, so, you know, we can have that clear. And I had my premium all the way paid up, plus the Argents, you know, I got from doing dailies and, you know, completing quests and all that shit. And I had my premium paid all the way the fuck up, sorry, until May 2nd. And I signed on today, and then I got a fucking notification that told me that shit was expired today. And the shitty part is, because, you know, I don't think of screenshotting my premium, because, you know, I don't think I don't worry about that kind of stuff. I have no way of proving that I have my premium paid up that high. Unless, you know, these guys can check my account, which I hope they can do. So, my.com and Alids, y'all have one serious glitch that y'all need to fix. And that's premium just magically depleting from players' accounts. My fiance's premium didn't expire until like April 28th or 29th. That shit expired on the game nearly a week ago. So, this is a really frustrating bug, and there's a bunch of really frustrating bugs in this game, and I want to talk about them. And the reason I want to talk about them is because I want to make this issue known. So for those who don't know, we'll throw a big ass disclaimer up here. This video is not to bash, diss, or anything to this game in any way, shape, or form. You know why? Because I love this game. That's the reason I personally went out of my way to try and become a Skyforge PS4 influencer. Yes, so y'all know the devs didn't ask me, and my.com didn't ask me. I asked them. I went for it. So that's so you guys know I love this game. You know, they didn't say, you know, hey, Tnek, we're going to give you $1 billion to suck our dicks and say this game is good and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not how it happened. I said, hey, yo, I love this game. I basically told them I want to be the Mr. Happy of fucking Skyforge, you know, and I want to play, you know, other MMOs and, you know, my downtime and all that good stuff. Like I said, you guys will probably be seeing some Terra Online content from me, too, later on this year, once those developers finally announce some shit. But there's a lot of other frustrating glitches in this game. There's premium apparently being deactivated from accounts. You have male characters staying male characters and turning female when they sprint or run. Yes. Yes, I don't know if anybody's seen that, but a buddy of mine that's happening to as well. Apparently there is a quest in here, in this game, that has you change your gender, and then it charges you Argents to change it. It's going to cost you Argents to change it back. That's kind of wrong. That quest should give you, a free change, especially since, you know, that's a trophy. I kind of think, you know, the whole character change thing, I think every player just deserves to be given like 3 or 5 free changes, so, you know, they can get that trophy, do that quest, and, you know, all that shit. If that quest isn't something that's, you know, just random, because that happened to a buddy of mine as well. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm not just going off of all these people here. Say, like, the buddy of mine is a good friend of mine. He actually showed me screenshots of what's going on. I'm not going to, you know, showcase them in this video. The other person that lost their premium besides me was my own fiance that, you know, I look in the face every single day and, you know, watch her play, so, you know, I can kind of attest to that. But there's just, there's a lot of glitchy bullshit going on with this game. Another thing that bugs me is people queuing up into dungeons as tanks becoming pure fucking pussies after they mess up one pool and then switching to a DPS immediately. And then me or somebody else with a sack is sent to clean up their mess. Which, you know, that really doesn't bother me, but, you know, I just think that's a really crappy concept. Like, I think once you queue into a dungeon as a certain role, you should be locked into that role. Like, if that happened, you know, on, like, this raid, for example, even though this raid is fairly easy, that would be, you know, pretty shitty. Like, if this tank just said, you know, hey, screw you guys, I want a DPS. That would suck. Even though we have, you know, 2 supports, 1 tank, and like 7 DPS, which is, you know, the way this raid should be run. Just so you guys know, if you run Operation Isabella, you do not need 2 tanks for this shit. Give yourself the extra DPS and get an extra DPS or an extra support, whatever the hell you want. You do not need 2 tanks for this damn raid. I'm sorry. This shit is... It was challenging my first time playing it, but it's really not bad. It's a good gear farm, too. It's a really, really simple and easy run. I actually enjoy this raid a whole lot. I like raiding in this game. That's one thing I will give the Skyforge devs. Raiding is fun. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XIV's raiding. It's nice, you know, mechanic filled, requires some strategy. You actually have to think. You have to do shit, you know, it's more than, you know, just sit there and tank and spank all day, you know. You have to dodge. You have to learn things. You have to, watch out for certain moves. You have to be careful. You have to actually, look at your damn screen and not just, spam one button all day. It feels great. But but yeah, well, that's one thing that does need work. The queue system in here definitely needs some work. And speaking of the queue system, one other thing that I think needs to be fixed as well. I think people need to be given the option to make groups for province missions, because I made a guide on the Factorium, and the first time I ran the Factorium ever, I wanted to throw my controller through my fucking TV. So that place, if you're with a balanced group and you're trying to do it right and not just spam your way through it with ultimate god forms and shit, that place requires strategy, communication, and teamwork. Communication, text chat, we need it. Get it the hell in here. There's really no excuse about that. I don't know why there hasn't been some announcement already said that we're working on that stuff. It needs to happen. It honestly just needs to happen. But there's just a lot of little just silly things going wrong with the game. The game actually surprisingly has been running fairly well, besides occasional lag issues and stuff like that, which is it's normal. The game's been out. The game hasn't even been on its free-to-play launch a week yet. It'll be a week, a day, the day after this video comes out. That's when this game will officially have been out free-to-play for a week. So I do think it needs like scheduled maintenance weekly and stuff like that, which I think it's supposed to have. I'm not completely sure, so don't quote me on that. I know it had maintenance the day of its free-to-play launch, but the fact that it was live in early access for 2 weeks and didn't have one maintenance shutdown at all, that's kind of a turn off, because I also would like to know that the servers are being well taken care of. Any MMO, honestly, to my opinion, should have maintenance once a week, especially if it's free to play, because let's face it, anyone can play this game and access these servers. Like this game, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but anytime people decide they want to, this game could just bump up and say hey, we're going to have 6 million players on today, and guess what? If you haven't been maintaining your servers very well, you're shit out of luck. So I don't think that's a good thing. I think this game needs to have regularly scheduled maintenance. And forgive me, guys. I know it may sound like in this video that I'm really just bitching about tiny little things, but I honestly just I want to see this game succeed. I want to see it do better. I want to see this version outdo the PC version. I want to see it get it right. And that's nothing ignorant towards PC gamers. I just want to see this version do what the previous one couldn't. Because like I said, guys, these guys have an opportunity here with PS4. The game came out in a very fair manner. I know we were all chilling and impatient for launch for a while, but they did surprise us. The game technically launched in March, like the original trailer said, and so far they're doing everything right. Besides, with like there's a few little things about the game that bug me, which I've already stated in my first impressions video, but for the most part they're doing everything with the game mostly right. There's a few things I feel that could be added, tweaked, and and worked on a bit that are missing from this amazing game. That are in like the basic of basic MMOs, and it has no excuse why they shouldn't be there. But this game's definitely a decent game. It's definitely worth playing. I personally I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast. Even in this big old cluster fuck of shit right here where I can't even see. Honestly, in MMOs, these are my favorite moments. Like those crazy moments where you're fighting a world boss and you just see like 1,000 different colors and crazy shit flapping and flying around and stuff like that. Those are my favorite moments in MMOs. Those are like my most awesome ultimate times. It makes you just feel like you're part of something massive. You're just in this this big old great battle. You know, motherfuckers are just dying everywhere, and people are just beating ass left and right. You know, that's what drove me to love these games. Like in Final Fantasy 14, I'll never forget the first time I experienced fighting fucking Odin. Like, oh my god, like, you know, guys, this commentary is actually going, like, you know, a lot of weird ways. So, you know, forgive me. I don't even have a clue of what I'm going to name this fucking video now. But like I was saying, like my first time ever experiencing a world boss was Odin on 14, and honestly, he just wiped the whole server. But it was just the most awesome thing I've ever watched in my life. I just watched like hundreds of motherfuckers just rush towards this guy on a horse, whoop his ass. You know, all the way down to like 10% health, and he's just like, hey, kill me or you're all just fucking dead, like, in seconds. And I just watched, like, everyone drop all around me. It was the coolest thing in the freaking world. But, I know, we're getting way off topic. But, there's that. There's the text chat, of course, like I've said. There's, you know, the game needs maintenance. You have, premium just randomly dropping off accounts. Like, that shit needs to be handled ASAP, because that's just gonna piss people off. Like, I know I support this game and everything, but that's, you know, there's no excuse, there's no reason for that, especially, you know, since premium is a paid currency. If you're not, you know, just grinding Argents all the time, if, you know, you're actually, you know, taking 10, 20 bucks or, you know, whatever out of your wallet every month and paying for your premium, or paying for it every 6 months, whatever, and that shit just randomly shuts off. Who the hell do they want to kick? I hope it's not me. If they want to kick me, that sucks. I don't know if they were talking about expel. No, I got the vote, so it couldn't have been me. Shit, I'm stupid. But that just, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, needs to stop. There's characters running around headless. You have characters running around with no bodies. Weapons are disappearing. There's all kinds, you know, just little bugs, glitches, and, you know, just crazy stuff going on. The servers actually run okay for the most part. You know, like I said earlier, besides a little bit of server lag, which is, you know, the game's been out for a week, so it's normal. It's probably going to be like that for a little bit. They gotta make the game more stabilized and stuff like that. Another problem that I do notice is the Hall of Trophies. I still have no clue what that thing is even for. Like, every time I go to it, this is what happens. It just doesn't shit pop up. That's you know, pretty crazy to me. It almost, you know, a lot of these things are, you know, missing and issues. They make the game feel like, you know, it's incomplete or it was rushed, and, you know, that's the last thing, you know, I want to see. That's the last image, you know, I want put on this game. But, you know, that's just how it, you know, how things make it look. Another thing that bugs me is if you go into the area, you know, where you can buy where you see the mounts and stuff like that. Besides going in the PlayStation Store, there's no clear-cut way that's at least shown to buy mounts. And from what I know, one of these currencies in here, let me see, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that one in the bottom right hand corner that says 5,300. I can't think of the name of that currency, but I believe that's the currency you're supposed to be able to purchase mounts with. And the fact that, you know, you can't really there's no clear-cut way to do that yet is that's a little discouraging. Simply because, you know, there's a lot to do, you know, like running around here. Like, a lot of these raids and, you know, endgame content, you guys saw everyone take off on their mounts and leave me behind. I mean, with all due respect, I was fucking around the menu for a second, but still, you know, there's a lot. That's something people need. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. I'm actually kind of nervous making this video. That's fucking weird. I don't get nervous for a lot of things. I'm actually, like, kind of nervous doing this commentary. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, I don't want to harp on the game or anything, but these issues, you know, they're really all small things. That's the thing, you know, because the game is not there's nothing, you know, crazy wrong with it. That's the part I want to stress. All these things are minor. They can be fixed with minor patchwork, or even just, you know, the devs just simply talking to the players. Look, like that big lag spike right there. That's some bullshit. I don't like that. Felt like I was in the Matrix. Time just freaking stopped. You know, you can't stop me in the middle of a raid ass whooping, man. You can't do that. It's a no-no. Let's see here. Who's next? Oh, Nerion's Templars. Okay, okay. Let's give these guys an ass beating. So if you guys, another thing, if y'all aren't aware, also, this is probably going to be my next guide, Operation Isabella, because, you know, that's how I make guides. Just so you guys know, teach y'all a little bit about me too. When I make a guide for a game, right, I don't go on, you know, looking up wiki. I don't go, you know, looking up other YouTubers, see who has the best rotation. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how I do this stuff. I sit here and I study everything about it over and over until I get it and have my own understanding of it, and I share my method with the world. Like, let's say, you know, the Skyforge wiki has a preferred way to do distortion A1. Well, if I want to make a guide on A1, I'm not going to basically, you know, just put gameplay of A1 while I read the script over of the wiki's guide for A1. I'm going to run A1, get my ass kicked 10,000 times until I understand it, and then I'm going to tell you guys how I did it. And I'm not going to tell you how I did it until I can run it over and over again with my fucking eyes closed. That's why it takes me so long to, you know, to make guides sometimes, because if I can't do it, you know, repetitively over and over and get it right more than, you know, 3 times in a row, I don't need to be making a guide for it. Like this raid right here. This is child's play. This is easy to me now, because, you know, I've ran it so many times. I know exactly what I'm doing. The 3 dead guys in my party don't, but I do. So just so you guys know, that's how I do things, you know, when it comes to guides and stuff like that. Because a lot of people, when I made my Factorium guide, they were asking me, you know, for the source of where I got my info on the mechanics and stuff from, like that. Like those, there is no source. I'm the source. You know, I built those, you know, strategies. I'm going by, you know, what I see and what I think and what worked for me. You know, I cleared that thing 1,000 times. Like this sexy motherfucker. Like this guy, I'm gonna enjoy telling you guys about this battle, because he actually has I think 3 or 4 different phases, if I'm not mistaken. Him and his, you know, his dive bombs and all that bullshit. But yeah, other than that, guys, I don't have any really serious complaints about Skyforge. I honestly feel like this game has been freaking wonderful so far. I've been having a great time with it. I know that there's, you know, a lot of people angry with the game. The fact that, you know, there's a 3 million credit grind for classes, which I've received a ton of shit for, because, you know, I have a guide out there telling you how to technically earn the classes for free without spending Argents, but, you know, people think that it's, you know, that I mean free, like just walk in and the class is handed to you. So I can definitely, you know, understand their points of view and stuff like that, but, you know, it's whatever on that front. I know there's, you know, some minor complaints, and that's another thing, guys. Every free-to-play MMO, I'm not going to say they're all pay to win, but they're going to have some type of pay to give you benefit aspect. You got to remember, they're making a game that's free for everyone on that network to play. So if you're on PC, it's free for all PC players. If you're on PS4, it's free for all PS4 players. If you're on Xbox One, it's free for all Xbox One players. If it's free on Wii U, it's free for all Wii U players. But they have to, you know, make money somehow to keep bringing you guys content for the game. You know, if you enjoy the game, like, you know, if you want them, you know, to have their business workers in there, you know, to have jobs so they can design, you know, cool new mounts, or, you know, a cool new expansion with new areas, new raids, new bosses, you know, new challenges, new stuff to do, then, you know, they have to make money from somewhere. You know, even if it means giving people a little edge that that pay for premium. And technically, all you guys paying for premium, chances are you got you're hardworking people with jobs. Like, y'all have time taken out of your day, so you can feed your families and shit. You deserve a little bit of an extra edge. So, my honest opinion, stop complaining about it and just fucking enjoy the benefit. Like, if a guy that works 12 hours a day has premium versus a guy that's unemployed and doesn't have premium, chances are that guy who's unemployed will catch that guy employed anyway, because he has nothing to do but collect unemployment, fill out job applications online, and play his game. That's really it. Like, I know personally, when I'm unemployed and stuff like that, I'm fucking chilling. I turn my resumes in every week. I check out the newest job opportunities, and fuck, I died, motherfucker. But I check out the newest job opportunities and stuff like that every week whenever I'm in an unemployed situation, and I just I chill back, game, and whenever I'm not working, I just I make more videos. I mean, YouTube at the point it is right now, it's not enough for me to do it as a full-time job or anything, but it's definitely it's getting up there. I've seen a few decent dollar bills come out of this opportunity for me. I'll admit that. But yeah, guys, since I'm dead, I'm wiped anyway, and chances are none of these motherfuckers are gonna revive me in here. I'm really hoping that they don't wipe on this boss. I honestly made a stupid mistake, so I'm definitely going to be coming up with a good strategy for dodging those for you guys when I make the guide. But anyway, guys, I just want to make a little chill commentary, talk to you guys a bit about the game, my feelings about some things that are going on and stuff like that. And I'm just hoping that this video reaches alidsandmy.com. Just so you guys know, Tnek127, one of your supporters. Love your game, amazing freaking title. Just the few complaints I have in this video, those are my only complaints. And you guys, honestly, I want all of you put your complaints in the comments below, because I'm going to be forwarding this video to the community manager. I'm going to find a way to get it out to the developers. I'm going to I'm going to put this this video everywhere. So if y'all have anything about this game that that's bothering y'all, needs to be fixed or whatever, because the thing is, remember, they came to PlayStation and they want to do this game right. So whatever you guys think needs to be worked on, as MMO players, as veteran MMO players, put that feedback here. Let them know. If Skyforge isn't perfect to you, let's make it perfect, guys. We as a community, we can do this. We need to do it. But anyway, guys, like I said, y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy, Tnek127. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And put a like on this video for my dead newbie ass on this raid. I died on Operation Isabella normal. Oh, fuck. Peace out, guys. Take care.